How you guys doing? It's Larry again, and I've been a full-time eBay seller since 1997. So I've seen a lot of things, done a lot of things. Hopefully I can help you with some of your travels if you want to scale your business to full-time. I show you what I sell. I show you hauls. I show you all kinds of stuff. But this is a what sold video. Here's what I sold Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We sold a Ohio State. I'll tell you, the cycling jerseys, that's my cycling jersey bin. Cycling jerseys sell really well. I think it was about half full a couple weeks ago. But this is an Ohio State one. It's just a women's. It was kind of smaller. We paid $1.99 for it at a thrift store, and we sold it for $14.99. We didn't make a whole lot of money on this one. I thought it would go for higher, but evidently this is a common one. All right, we sold a Misfits CD. I think I just put that in there today. Yeah, this took a day to sell. I bought this at a thrift store for $1.49, and we sold it for $19.99 shipped. Guess I should have left that open because we sold a Elvis Legendary Performance. I can't remember if it was that one was sealed or. Surely that wasn't a sealed one going for only. It might be. They said I have the hardest time reading these CDs. Well, there's an Elvis, so we're getting into some Elvis ones now. Here we go. It is a new one. If you guys watched one of my hauls, I bought a huge Elvis collection from a lady. I ended up paying $200 for it. And I ended up getting 96 records in that deal. So basically I paid nothing for anything else. But we sold this for $9.99. I was at a yard sale, and actually this was a thrift store. I was at a thrift store and saw this for like $2.99, I think. Has a bunch of the Weight Watcher books and a couple of the Weight Watcher calculators. I paid $2.99 for it. I sold it for $54.99 with shipping. We sold a Michael Paré autograph. There we go. Michael Paré autograph. We paid $3 for it, and we sold it for $14.99. We sold a Downton Abbey right there, season 6. We just put that on yesterday. We paid $2 for it at a flea market, and we sold it for $29.99 shipped. We sold a parrot shirt. It's like a, I don't know if it's in this one or not. It doesn't look like it's in this one. Nope. Let me find the other box. It was made by Pacific somebody. Oops. Is that Pacific? Yep. I just thought this was a really cool shirt. Even had a dry cleaner's tag on it. But I mean, it's a good looking shirt. Looked like it was brand new just about. I ended up paying $2.99 for it, and I sold it for $19.99 shipped. Alright, we sold a Hector Alonso autograph. I don't remember where these are. There we are. It's one of these small ones. Well, of course, nothing's easy. Let me look. All right, we found another stack of them. It's gotta be, there we go. I knew it had to be in here somewhere. They had all these smaller ones on the side there. Anyway, we sold this. This is a DVD, like, not cover, but you know, the insert. And we had him sign that. And we sold it for $14.99. We probably have about $2 tied up into it. We sold 20 heavy metal tape lot. There's Elvis Cooper. Might be that one. Let me just take a double check here. I had several watts on some of these. Nope, I think it's the only metal one in there. So I like Scorpions, Loverboy, Bullet Boys, AC/DC, Whitesnake, Billy Squier, Van Halen, a bunch of the good bands. Sold 20 of those for $45 and it went global shipping. I have about, I don't know, 10 bucks at the most because I pay like up to 50 cents for these normally. All right, we have an Edward Scissorhands Blu-ray with the Deadpool cover. Those are cool. I bought that, I think, at Walmart for like $7.99 or something, and I sold it for, I think, $15.99. All right, we sold a Indians jacket. There's that one right there. We picked this up for, I think, $2.99 at a thrift store, and we sold it for $24.99 with shipping. All right, we sold Flight of the Navigator. Here we go. We picked this up at a thrift store for $2 the other day, and we sold it for $9.99. Sold a CD called Preppy Deluxe. Just listed that recently too, but Preppy Deluxe CD we paid 50 cents for, and we sold it for $14.99. We sold Tarzan the Magnificent. There we go. I told you, always look out for these archive collections. They sell really well. They're usually movies that kind of are out of print, and the companies make them on demand. That Tarzan went for $10.99. Like I said, they're not a whole lot of money, but if you paid $1 for this at a thrift store, it cost you $2.80 to send it, you know, $1.20 in fees or whatever, you still made about $5. We sold a Elvis record. It's sealed. It came out of that Elvis collection that we bought for $200, and we sold this for $25 shipped. Sold a bunch of these Dragon Ball Z's. I know we didn't sell Trunks. I think we sold this one. Series 4. Gogeta. Yep, that was one of them. This one here. Series 9 Gogeta, so I think this one was one of them too. Series 4 Vegito. Guys, I don't watch this stuff. I don't know what the names are, but that was one of them. Was Series 12 Super Go-In. Super 12, yep. It was that one. And I think, well, that's another Trunks, so Trunks isn't very popular. We sold everything but the Trunks. We sold all that to one guy. Well, it could be a girl, I don't know, but anyway, we sold all 4 of those for $105 shipped. We ended up paying $5.75 a piece for those off the guy that was closing at the flea market. You can see my stain on my carpet. That was in when I moved in, so I didn't make that stain. Sold 3 My Little Pony movies. I think they were all sealed. I might want to take the price tag off of it. Paid $1 for it at a flea market. That was 2 sealed and 1 open. So I paid $3 for those and I sold them for $24.99. Hey, what's up guys, it's Larry again, and we're going to do another What Sold video. This is everything that sold Monday and Tuesday. Let's see what we sold. We sold one of these Dragon Ball Z's. I had about 15 of these. I'm down to this is the second to last one, so I only have one left. But it's this Trunks right here, and we sold it for $37.99, and we had $5.99 or $5.75 for it. And like I said, we bought about 15 of them a couple weeks ago, and they're all gone now. We sold a Sabata Trilogy. It was brand new. I bought that at the Dollar General for $1.25, and they were having a sale, and I sold it for $17.99. Bring Me the Head of somebody. Let's see. It's a long title. Shouldn't be too hard to find. There it is. Yep. Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia. We bought that for $1 at a pawn shop, and we sold it for $14.99. For some reason we sold another Robert Rodriguez autograph photo today. We sold one of those. We sold one of those the other day. There it is. We sold From Dusk Till Dawn. We ended up paying, I think, only about $7 for this. And I believe we got $18.99 for it. Okay, we also sold 2 Morgan Spurlocks autograph photos. Sold both of them for $15 for the pair. There's one of them. There's the other one. I ended up having $3 a piece in these. So after shipping and stuff and fees, I didn't make a whole lot of money, but they're out of my collection now, so that's good. Sold a lot of photos today. Can't remember if this other one's in here or not. It was Monty Hale. He was a guy known for westerns. There he is. At Monty Hale, we sold for $14.99. We ended up paying I think it was $2.99 for it. We sold a DVD, Biggest Little Farm. Bought this at the Dollar Tree for $1. And we sold it for $19.99. We sold a CD of Greg Howlett. It was a new CD. My CDs are always a little bit harder to find than my DVDs. So I sort them out by new and used, just so it's easier for me to kind of thumb through them. I only have to thumb through half of them. I think I remember what the cover looked like. Is that it? I think that is it. Yep. They said it was brand new. I bought it at a thrift store for $1.49, and we sold it for $19.99. So that was a good profit. Blu-ray of Logan's Run. We bought this for $1.50 at a pawn shop the other day, and it was brand new. Thought it would sell for more, but we got $8.99 for it. I don't see that one very often on Blu-ray, so I thought it was out of print. So I didn't even look it up, I just bought it. We sold a Gone with the Wind VHS, if I can remember where I put my VHS. There they are. Paid $1. Actually, I think I paid $0.25 for this one at a pawn shop. It was sealed. I got $9.99 for it. We sold a Mom and Dad Nicolas Cage movie. We got that at a pawn shop for $1, and we sold that for $8.99. Actually, a lot of people were getting less money than that, but I thought, you know, if you do a good listing and you put like Nicolas Cage, you put Selma Blair, you put, you know, horror, you put like good keywords, you can usually get $1 or $2 more than anybody else. So I was like $2 higher than everybody else and still got it. So it was $8.99. I paid $1 for it. We sold a Trick or Treat. This is one of the best soundtracks of all time. I love the soundtrack. It was by Fastway, I believe. But we sold that for, got $11.99 for the Trick or Treat. In the Heat of the Night, Sidney Poitier. We paid $1 for that at a pawn shop. We got $9.99 for it. Producers. It was sealed. Paid $1 for that at a pawn shop. Sold it for $9.99. You guys might remember the last video I did. I sent out a corn shirt to a guy. It wasn't the last video, but I think it was the video before that. And I sent him the wrong corn shirt, so he ended up buying the wrong one that I sent him, and plus then I can send him the right one, so he bought both of them. So we sold this for $39.99. I think the one I sold him was actually $49.99, and then this one was $39.99. How you guys doing today? We got another What Sold video. I'm Larry. I've been a full-time reseller since 1997, and we're hoping to help you with your journey if you're a beginner, or you know, there might be a few things that I do that you don't do, or I pick up that, you know, just a few years ago, all I did was pretty much I sold autographs and I sold sports cards on eBay. I did that for years and years and years. I never branched out in anything else. I've only been branching out into other things here about, you know, 2 or 3 years ago. So I'm learning every day, and hopefully you guys can help me learn, and you guys can learn with me. Let's see what we sold today. All right, we sold a Toxic Avenger CD. It was like a Toxic Avenger musical CD or something, like play or something. I thought it was from Time Life. I picked it up the other day for $1. No, actually the Goodwill was having 25-cent media day. I got it for $0.25 the other day, and I sold it for $9.99. Sold another new CD. Actually, it was a new CD, Toby Mac. Didn't buy this one too long ago, so it should be back here in the back somewhere. I kind of put them in here as I buy them. Nope, that's still Elvis. Got a lot of Elvis CDs out of that thing the other day. Here we go. So, hadn't had it too long. It's Toby Mac. I paid 50 cents for it at a flea market the other day, and I sold it for $11.99. Anytime I can find real good deals on like CDs, if I'm at a flea market or a pawn shop or yard sale, whatever, if I see CDs for like, you know, $1 or less, I'll scan a bunch of them. And usually what I'll do is I'll take these guys, like, I never heard of this Toby Mac. So you find stuff that you've never heard of, or something that kind of looks oddball, like this Toxic Avenger. It's something I've never seen. So, you know, I just scanned it and found out that, you know, they were like 10, 20, 12 bucks. So why not pick them up for 50 cents and, you know, sell them and make 10 bucks. All right, let's see. I can't remember if... So I have these autographs sorted out by, you know, like actors. But then I also have some ones that are... Well, this is... It's not going to be in here. I don't think. He was in Supernatural, but it'd be either here or in the series. Because I sorted them out by horror, and then by movies, and then by series. So sometimes they're a little easier to find than they used to be. There it is. DJ Qualls. He was in The New Guy. He was in Supernatural. He was in a bunch of stuff. I sold this for $14.99. I paid $2.99 for it. We sold one of the Sony digital players. Is that 6, 7? It's not this one. It's going to be this one. It was the 629V. We picked this up the other day at a pawn shop. I think I paid $2.50 for each of them. I think I bought 2 of them for $5. And we sold this one for $34.99 with shipping. Jeanette Goldston. I sold an autograph of her. It was from Near Dark. So that should be in the scary one. I think. We should hope. I'm not seeing it. There they are. Which one did I sell? I sold this one right here. I picked this up years ago. I don't even know how many years ago. 10, 15 years ago. I picked it up for $5. I sold it for $19.99. I was beginning to worry we hadn't sold one of these superheroes for a while. Sold another female superhero. Sold it for $11.39, and we paid 50 cents a piece for these and bought 100 of them at one time. And this is what we have left of the 100. So we don't have a whole lot left. Used to be the males sold a lot faster than the females, but the females have been outselling the males lately. So I had about the equal amount, I think. All right, we sold a Taz shirt. Got a couple things here. It's Garfield, that's not Taz, but there we go. That didn't take too long. But it's a 1996 Taz shirt, and it says something about All American Animal. It's actually new with tags, and I sold it for $28.49. I paid $1.99 for it at a thrift store. We sold a Extreme Drumming DVD. There we go. We bought this at a flea market for $1, and we sold it for $9.99. Okay, we sold a Brian Christopher. Told you guys before I had a signing with Brian Christopher a few months before he passed. We sold this for $12.99, and we also sold a Nikita Koloff 11 by 14, but I don't have that here. I have it at my house for some reason. But I can show you what it looks like because I did a signing with Koloff too. But it looks like that, but it's 11 by 14. It says the Russian Assassin or Russian Nightmare or whatever his nickname was. I think it was the Russian Nightmare was his nickname, because Dusty Rhodes was the American Dream, and he gave him that nickname. But anyway, we sold that, but I'll have to pack that up at the house. And I sold the 11 by 14 for 20 bucks. We sold an Elvis album. It was sealed. All these are sealed Elvis albums, except for that Bubble Flex. It's right there, Aloha from Hawaii. We ended up getting, I think it was $32.99 with shipping. And we bought that huge 96 record tote at a yard sale for $15. We ended up buying like everything they had for $200 total. And I really just should have bought the albums, but I'm going to make so much money off the whole deal that, yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'll make really good money from it. But like I said, I got the whole album for 15 bucks. And I sold this one here for $42.99 with shipping. Sold a Tom Baker. It's one of these, which guy is it? I believe it's this guy. Yeah, we sold this guy here. It's from Star Wars Rebels. Tom Baker was the guy that played Doctor Who. I think he was the 4th Doctor Who, like in the 80s. But we sold this for $28.88, and we paid, I think, $6.99 for it. We sold an Imperials CD. I knew we just listed that, so it couldn't be too far off. This was a used CD. I picked it up at that 25-cent media day I was telling you about that our local Goodwill had. And I sold it for $19.99. So make sure you scan those CDs and stuff. Never would have thought the Imperials would have been worth anything. Kenny Loggins. We went out hunting for, you know, DVDs and stuff a couple weeks ago. We went to a pawn shop that we hadn't gone into, and I couldn't tell you how long. It'd been a long time. And we ended up finding this for $1. We found a lot of good ones. We sold this one for $18.99. We found a lot of out-of-print stuff there. Sold another Simon Bumford. He was, well, he was right there. He was in Nightbreed, and he was also a Cenobite in Hellraiser. Hopefully I have the right, hopefully that's the right photo. Anyway, I sold this for $13.99, and I paid $2.99 for it. Sold a Nintendo DS Deer Drive Legend. We paid $2 for it. We sold it for $22.99. Sold a Alabama Nike polo. There it is. It's brand new with tags. Has the emblem on it. It's dry fit. We ended up buying that for $2.99 at a thrift store. And I believe we sold it for $39.99. It was a 2X.